Hello, grade 3s. Last week, we learned that multiplication can be looked at as equal groups of. This week, we're going to be taking a look at arrays and multiplication. If you look at our lesson here, the definition of array is a rectangular arrangement of objects or pictures. So let's take a look at the lesson problem. 12 clowns are marching in a parade. How can you arrange the clowns in equal rows? It says we'll need square tiles, but I don't have square tiles at home, but I do have Cheerios. I counted out 12 Cheerios, which is going to represent my 12 clowns. If we look at Nisha's solution, she used the 12 tiles to model the clowns. She arranged them in 2 equal rows, so they could march in 2 rows of 6. So 2 times 6. So let's quickly represent that. There we go. 2 rows of 6, which is 2 times 6, and we know that that is 12. There are 12 clowns, 12 Cheerios. Now, if she looks at it the opposite way, we now see that there are 6 rows of 2. In other words, 6 times 2, which also equals 12. So let's go back and look. Nisha's model is called an array. Make other arrays to represent the 12 clowns marching in equal rows. Sketch your arrays and write multiplication sentences. Okay, so if we go back to our Cheerios here, we have to think about another way that we can arrange them in equal rows. Well, the simplest way is going to be to make 1 row. I've made 1 long row of 12. The multiplication for that would be 1 times 12. 1 times 12 is also 12. Now, if I look at this the other way, I can see that it is also 12 rows of 1. So I would write that as 12 times 1. So let's go back to our 12 clowns here. I've done 1 row. Nisha did 2 rows. Let's see if we can do 3 rows. So I'm going to work with my manipulatives here, and I can see that I can do 3 equal rows of 4. So that becomes 3 times 4, also equals 12. If I flip it the other way, I can see now that I have 4 rows of 3. That becomes 4 times 3 equals 12. Now let's see if I can get 5 rows in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, I can't do it. I have 2 extra. They're not equal rows. So I can't use 5. And going back to 6, I can do, but I already have that one listed. So I've come up with all the arrays that I possibly can for my 12 clowns. So B here says, compare your multiplication sentences. What do you notice about the products and factors? let's go back. First of all, the products are all the same. 2 times 6, 6 times 2, 1 times 12, 12 times 1, 3 times 4, 4 times 3, all equal 12. What do I notice about my factors? Each set has the opposite. 2 times 6, 6 times 2. They both equal 12. They're just different ways of looking at the same array. 1 times 2, 12, 12 times 1. 3 times 4, 4 times 3. So similar to how we used to look at fact families, each multiplication sentence has a pair simply by flipping the numbers.